Table Talk, where we talk about any and everything from a stud's perspective. Super happy today to have with us a guest that you all may know from Choiices. She goes by Sheena, aka No Label Beauty.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
Thanks
How are
for
you?
coming on today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Next person we have on is a dear, dear friend of mine, Matt. Thanks for coming on, man.
It's my pleasure.
All right, so let's get this thing started. You both know about Domo Listen?
Yes.
Okay, what are your thoughts about her coming out as a bisexual?
For me, I think it took a lot of strength for her to come out as a bisexual. Bisexuals are often looked down upon or, I guess talked about a lot more in the LGBT community. And I think it took a lot of strength for her to do that. So I applaud her for being her authentic self, coming out as bisexual and saying, hey, I like men, I like women, this is who I am.
Okay, respect. You?
And I feel like it's just bad timing because you just got over a relationship and a heartbreak and you've been going crazy all over the internet about this girl, and then now you throw this at us. It's like heal first and then come back and say, okay, I'm healed, this is who I am, but just to throw it out right now, it's like, it seems like a secret of attention to me.
Okay. I mean, I think I can see where both of you all are coming from. And it's like when a woman goes through a breakup, she cuts off her hair. It seems like this is her cut off her hair.
Yeah.
Because it's such a big change. But if she is bisexual, shout out to her.
Yeah. It ain't nothing wrong with bisexual.
Nothing wrong with being bisexual.
It's just timing. Like, like to me, it's like,
It's a lot going
heal
on.
yourself first. Heal yourself, because you
That's true.
you kind of looking crazy in the streets. How these adjustments.
I can understand that. If you're a bisexual stud, hit me up. All right? Hit me up. All right, so what are your pronouns?
My pronouns is she, her. I'm a woman, and I go by women. I'm just a woman.
Your woman. Yours?
Woman. All day.
All day.
All right.
All day.
Okay. If you had to label yourself, for both of you all, how would you label?
Masculine identified.
Masculine. What's the lesbian, straight?
Lesbian stud.
Lesbian. Okay. All right. Cool.
Me, no label.
No label.
Yeah,
All
no
right.
label.
You just do you.
Yep.
All right. Definition of a no label. So what's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you or that you've done on a date?
To me, I had took a film out to dinner, and I told her I would pay for the bill, and when I gave the waitress my card, it didn't go through, and I checked my account on my phone, and I was like, I know I got money in my account, like why my shit ain't going through? It said all zeros in my account, so I was like, what the fuck? So I'm sitting there and I told the waitress, I said, yo, run my card again, because I know it should be money on there. I called the bank. So she said she came back the second time. She's like, okay, it went through. And so I said, okay, cool. And when I called the bank, it was like, oh yeah, we had a test run at 1 o'clock in the morning. They did a test where no one had access to their funds.
That's
and I'm just like, well, damn, you just embarrassed me in front of my date.
That's
now
crazy.
she think, I ain't got no money. Like,
That's
broke as shit. Like, that's
crazy.
embarrassing.
That's crazy. What's the most embarrassing thing that happened to you on a date?
I have walked out.
On the date?
Absolutely.
She was ugly? She smelled?
No.
She was eating sloppy?
I didn't like the conversation.
So how's it embarrassing though?
It was embarrassing to her.
Wait, what was the conversation?
It wasn't going anywhere.
Oh, it was like small talk that went
It
nowhere.
was like I was talking to a 5-year-old.
Oh.
Like there was no substance there. And I had to think about it and got up and walked away.
Well, I'm proud of you because I would have still tried to hit.
Perhaps. Or
I'm a married whore, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter. All right, do you have any kids?
No.
Do you have any kids?
I have 2 stepchildren.
Okay, 2 step kids. Okay.
Cool.
All right, so this is specifically for you. What was your favorite moment as a cast member on Choiices?
Ooh, I have a lot of favorite moments. Like the cast is so fun. Like we always have a good time. We sometimes we hang out, outside the show. We might go to parties and we might go to each other's house and have fun. Like the whole experience is just a ball. It's a good time, even down to the acting. It's like for us to get in character, and we're goofy, and we have to like act serious in that moment. It's like it's funny.
So basically, it's like a big family.
Yeah, it's like a big family feel. Yeah,
that makes sense. That's why it comes across like that on the camera, that y'all have good chemistry.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I have to say shout out to the whole Choices crew, because
Choices.
This is the third one of the cast members that I've interviewed, and you guys are absolutely phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Not to shade any other YouTube show, but they show up when they say they're gonna show up. They don't stand me up. They come on time.
That sounded like shade.
Okay, if the tree fit. So I'm just saying, thank you all for being like genuine and just really warm, and I really appreciate it.
No
you know,
problem.
I'm sure your fans definitely feel it, and that's why they're fans.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
appreciate that. All right, what was your least favorite moment as a cast member?
As a cast member, I don't think I have. Let's see, least favorite moment. I would have to really think about that, because I don't really have bad moments
All
with
right,
them.
well, that's fair. Was there a scene that you didn't like?
Right. Okay. So, or a scene. Let's see. I think this season was kind of hard and difficult, because my character like went from strong head to just gullible. So that was kind of, when I'm reading the script, I'm like, yo, for real, I really gotta be this crackhead, like, like dang, man. So I think that was kind of the least I liked about it. But at the same time, it challenged me to go out, act beyond
Your comfort zone.
my comfort zone and do something I'm not really used to. So
I think you played a great crackhead.
oh, thank you. I take that with pride.
You don't. All right. So, how old are you? Where are you from? Are you single?
Okay, I'm 31. I'm
What?
from Atlanta. Yeah,
You
31.
You don't look 31.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
What part of Atlanta?
Shoot, I was born and raised on the south side, but I live in Atlanta, like in the city right now. I
Okay.
live in the city. Yeah.
Okay. Are you single?
No, I'm not single. I have y'all know who I'm dating and who I'm with, but Jazz, we have a little situationship, but we're pretty much together. Pretty much, that's my rider.
Okay.
I ride for her. So.
Okay. All right, well that's fair. Let's see. Tell us about your coming out story.
I got two.
I know.
So,
Tell me do it in chronological order.
I got two coming out stories. Okay, the first coming out, I was sick in the hospital with my mom, and I was 16, and she was just like, you know what, I'm so proud of you, you're getting better, you're the best daughter, nothing wrong with you, you're doing good. And I was like, Mom, I'm not doing good, I like girls. So that's what, and so she was like, oh, it's gonna be a phase. And then I think she was just being nice because I was in the hospital. As soon as I got out of the hospital, she found a love letter, and then she went ape shit. Found a love letter, and she was like, what? You really like...
Oh, you like women.
You like women, right? It was one of those things. So, yeah, it took... Oh, that was a hard time period. And then my sister came up behind me, and she had no slack whatsoever, because I took the whole blame. I took everything. I took all the heat. I took all the smoke, and then when the younger baby come up, she like, I'm gay. Oh, okay.
That's how I was. Is your sister a film?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe that's
She's
why
like a
too.
tomboy. She's like a tomboyish film.
Maybe that's why though too. I feel like when you break the mold is you don't look with how your gender is supposed to look. They take it harder than if you can fit in. It's all about
Yeah,
right.
she was feminine,
Yeah.
so it was like all
She
right.
can bring her around.
Yeah,
She
I was
wanna
like a
tell nobody.
tomboy. So
Yeah,
it's like,
that makes sense. All right, your second coming out story.
Let's
and
go.
tell us why you have a second coming out story. We haven't talked about it yet.
Okay. My second coming out story was 4 years ago when I had a talk with my sister, and I had went through a big breakup, and I was just crying. And And she was like, well, Sheena, why don't you try something different? Like, you always try the same type of girl. And you always end up hurting. You always end up in these predicaments. Why you know, like, just try something different. I was like, okay, what are you talking about? She was like, well, you ever thought about dating a stud? And I was like, nah, what? Like, nah, I ain't never thought about it. She was like, well, you should try. And I was just like, she was like, and then for a second I thought about it. I was like, well, why not? And and it was a struggle then. It was a struggle then, trying to tell people, because all my friends, like, it was like, they was all like, what the fuck? Bitch, you gay. Like,
You gay.
Like, you gay.
You gay.
You know what I'm saying?
You gay.
But I couldn't really, I had a coming out story, and they was like, well, who you fucking with? I'm like, well, no one. I just want to date a stud, you know? So that was like the whole, I had to come out to everybody, even my parents. When I brought a masculine female around, they was looking like, so you the man, or who's the man now?
Right. Okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. So how did all your friends take it? So let's go from, did you have straight friends?
No, I had all gay stud femmes friends.
How did the femmes and the studs take it?
The studs took it like, they took it well. They had that shock factor, like, you know,
The fuck?
wow. But okay, you know, that's what you want to do.
Okay.
So yeah, I did that. And then the film friends, they were just kind of, I wouldn't say they was friends, but it was like some girls I used to, you know, talk to.
Okay.
So they was kind of like, you know, well, I think they was asking questions for their own benefit. Well, what a stud can do that I can't do type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
That's
how it
interesting.
went. Yeah.
That's like a straight man. What can a woman do that I can't do? They just took on like the role of a man.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that a lot by men.
Really?
They hit on me a lot. I don't like it.
You know, men love studs.
Yeah.
Men love studs.
Because they feel like we haven't been fucked right.
Right.
That's why.
I think,
And
I think it's a challenge.
I've had a man tell me that I have not had the right dick.
Mm.
And that's why I was masculine and that's why I was gay.
Mm.
And I said, well, maybe you're straight because you ain't got the right dick.
Right.
Right.
So
You have
let
to
me
be
put that
like,
on you.
sir, we get to change our dicks out. I'm pretty sure. I had enough dicks.
Right.
If you take dick, whatever.
Whatever.
All right. So, how's your family now?
Oh, they cool. They cool with my dad. It's one of those things that he know I'm gay. He meet my girlfriends, but we don't talk about it. So
okay.
we just don't talk about it.
I got
You know, he'll meet you. Hey, how you doing? He'll be
He'll be
nice to you.
cordial.
He'll be cordial. But when it comes to, unless I'm broken, if I'm broken by a person, he'll listen when I'm crying. Because it was several times where I kind of forced him to listen.
Okay.
He had no choice, or it was one time he called me actually having an argument with one of my exes, and it was a bad argument. It was loud in the parking lot. He came out and said, y'all don't need to be arguing like that. So that's all the time he'd get involved when it's something extreme. Other than that, we don't talk about it. My mom wants to know every detail. My mom, on the other hand, I have to tell her everything. So
Shout out to moms.
Right.
Yeah, it's good to have a good support system like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, how do you approach dating? So, like, you know, like, I'm attracted to femmes, so it's easy for me just to walk up to a feminine person, or if I know they're gay. I guess it's harder if they're straight. Not really. That's actually more fun. Shouts out to my ex-straight wife. I'm still married to her, but she's basically straight.
Really?
Okay.
Basically. But like, I'm wondering, how does that work for you when you're looking for studs? Like, how do you know who to approach?
It depends on what time frame we talking. Because when I first came out 4 years ago, it was hard. It was difficult because we didn't have shows like Choices. We didn't have, it wasn't out at all.
Yeah.
So
I
I dealt with a lot of DL bullshit. So I remember like on POF, I was on POF. It got, because I always get approached by femmes. Femmes is not, you know, hard, or, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I had to put in my bio, studs only. because I would get studs who also hit me up and be like, yo, I'm looking for a homie. I'm like, no, I'm not looking for no homie. Like, I'm new
That
to
is what
Atlanta.
it's for.
Yeah.
The homie. Really?
They'll say, yo, I'm new to Atlanta, yo, I'm check your profile out, you seem cool, let's go hang out. I'm like, that's cool, but I am attracted to stuff. I'm not looking for homies, and I've been through that was a hard period. Now, fast forward, like now it seems like I don't even have to search.
They just fall in your lap.
And they just, you know,
You
I
sound
guess
like
from
a
the
pimp of studs.
like it's like now I guess with all the exposures, like everybody knows, so it's like now I don't have to do much. They just come in and, you know, DMs and like, yo, I think you're cute. I never dated stuff before, but I want to, you know what I'm saying? They think you're cute.
Alright. That's interesting. I can see that though. Because if you already know somebody is in your way, you of course gonna reach out to them because it's safer.
My thing is, where were all y'all motherfuckers 4 years ago?
In the closet.
Right.
Okay. But I do have so in this day and age, film for film is acceptable, and stud for stud is still taboo. Like people shun upon it, whether you're heterosexual or even in the LGBT community. We've seen the comments and things of that nature. Why do you think it is that we have not progressed when it comes to a stud for stud relationship?
Because in the black community, masculine is looked down upon in general. No matter if you're a female or a man, it just people don't want to see two masculine identities together. Cool. That's your opinion. Cool. That's what you feel like. Cool. But what they fail to realize is when you, like back then, when people say stud, they're thinking like two butch ass motherfuckers together, and it's less complex than that. Like me, I'm a so-called stud, but I'm not masculine. I dress masculine, but I'm not masculine. So what they do is they see the clothes like, oh, two studs together, but behind closed doors they don't see like we are feminine and shit. We like women. So I think if they see beyond the clothes, they can still see film on film or whatever the case may be. It's just the clothes they don't like.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense because even in the black community, film on film is okay still, but gay men on gay men is just not. That's just a no.
Yeah.
So I guess that makes sense.
But even if you're straight and you show any type of feminine ways, it's gonna be something. Think about it, Jaden Smith. Yeah. When he wore that skirt, like they talked about that boy so bad, but that was just him expressing himself. But you know, when it comes to stud for stud, which I don't oppose of at all, because underneath everything we're still women, right? And that's what we're attracted to. You know, whatever you're attracted to. But I just find it funny that stud for stud relationships get more ridicule in the LGBT community than anything else.
Really? You think stud for stud get more ridicule than two gay men? Really?
They still have male privilege. I feel like.
Let's see. Let me think about that. That's a good statement, and no one ever put it like that. So let me really think. Honestly, I'm not gonna say I can't agree, because only why I cannot agree because I'm thinking broad. Two gay men in public walking holding hands in front of a crowd of conservative white people, they would get more backlash than when two women, they see two women. Gay men are gonna always get backlash than I feel like than women in general.
You could be right. You could be
like
right.
Look, think about it. This the actor. He out in public and he just get attacked. You feel it's more gay men getting attacked than women. I feel like by outsiders and conservatives and churchgoers, and they get more ridicule in general. And that's why I said I can't.
And you could be right. We really don't have the statistics.
Yeah, like we don't like.
But what I mean is, it's like, cause I'm in several groups on Facebook, and there was a porn that was out with two masculine women. Both of them had straps.
I think I saw that one.
Yeah.
On a red shirt.
Or something like that.
Oh!
Yeah.
Y'all getting real specific.
We talking about the
I ain't gonna lie, that
same
shit was sexy in the wall.
Hey, I thought I had somebody forward me the video.
Right.
I'm gonna need you to do some research.
Right.
I didn't know it existed.
And
Dang, that shit was hot.
And so they put it in this LGBT group, and people were going off.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I mean, people were going. These two women having sex and talking about how disgusting it was and
Oh yeah.
all of this stuff, and I'm just like, but it's literally
They
two
watched
women.
it though, didn't they?
Yeah. How many millions of views?
Yeah.
Okay.
They watched it.
I feel like we are just very heteronormative. We're trying to, like, as gay women, gay men, you're trying to, like, make it look straight. So studs think it's weird when you don't date a feminine woman because it looks weird. But you already look weird because you dating a woman. So, I mean, like, I get it. When I was younger, I thought it was weird.
I thought it was too. I was like, what? I mean, I was the same way because it was like that's what I was taught. You know, the OGs. When I say OGs, I'm referring to like, you know, oh, okay. But when I say like OGs, I'm referring to like the older studs.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
like the OG. You know, that's what they taught us. Like, look, you know, give you the playbook. Like, you dating a stud, that shit ain't gonna cut it. I'm like,
But do you think race had something to play with it? Because, and the reason why I say that is because back in the day, you had older white women who look butch.
Yeah.
You know, with the chopped off hair, the flannel shirt, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And nobody really said anything to them.
And they dated other butch women.
But
It's a lot like in the white community.
exactly. But you don't see too much topic on them as you would people of color.
Well, this is the thing, like, cause I'm an Israelite, so I have a very, have y'all heard of that? Yeah,
I have.
So, okay, so
Come through.
my point of view is changed, cause I used to feel like, well, the white people, they can get the right to do this, and we can't. Yes, we gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop doing that because one, first, like they don't, in general, didn't have the obstacles that people of color had.
Absolutely.
So it's easy for them to be like, well, let's do this, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this, let's fight for this, let's fight for that.
Right.
But they don't have nothing to do with their color. We still fighting for our color before we can fight for us getting married.
Yeah.
So that's
Right.
I go by a quote now: nationality over sexuality, because nationality over sexuality, because
Before they see anything else, they go see you black.
You gonna see me black.
Yeah, you're right.
So I can't worry about what other races do with their progression, because they don't go through the same thing we going through. Like you said, like we still behind in time, like considered behind in time. We still playing catch up with the skin. We can't even get basic rights. So
Say
let
that.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let alone be telling them I like what I like. They don't give a fuck what I like. You black, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
you're right.
Yeah, I can hear what you're saying. It completely makes sense because there are a lot of, honestly, in the white community, there is a lot of, if you want to call it stuff, it's stud relationships. And it's like nothing. It's just kind of, us as black people just think like, oh, they just white. That's just what they do.
yeah, it's just like, yeah.
But when it happens within our community, it's almost like, you know how like during the civil rights era, they were like, you need to put on church clothes, you need to be pristine, you need to look nice, you need to do this, you need to be presentable. It's almost like we're still doing that if we want to be accepted.
Exactly.
And you dating another stud doesn't look good for our community because we trying to get along with our straight people who are like, it is like you're endangering our species. It's personal,
Right.
You know, like
This is personal.
Right,
super personal. And I mean, like I get it. So have you ever been on like Have you ever like approached a girl and she was like, "Oh hell no, fuck you on," and like said some off the wall shit?
Like
Stud, yeah. I'm only asking.
No, I'm really thinking.
I'm gonna approach her and I freeze. My wife literally just be like, "Go ahead, best friend." She doesn't. She likes it. She's like, "Go ahead." And I'm just like, "Can you save me though?" Because I don't know what to. And then, no, these are like big, like get out of prison. Like, what up, girl?
Really?
Huh? I turned into a film, huh? I'm good. No, I don't eat. I can't go to dinner. I don't eat. Clearly, I eat. So I'm just wondering, have you had any like negative experiences with like approaching a girl who you thought was but wasn't?
Let's see. Now I ain't gonna lie. Like back then, I used to, you know, how I approach people. I approach people off POL. Okay. So what I do is I shoot about 100 shots. Yeah, I'm a brick about. I'm a brick like shit. Like back in the day, I'm like shit. You know, closed mouth don't get fed.
Okay.
So I have learned to like, yo, shit, you shoot 100 shots, about 90 of them gonna turn you down, but that good 10, all right. That's a good number for me to kind of, you know, pick and choose. If they say, but you know what, the answer I usually get, it's not so of a complete block. It's more so of, I never did that before. You're cute. We can try it, but, you know, that's it. So.
Go ahead.
So I have a question, and I'm sure you get this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That one question. So who's the man?
So who's the man, right?
Who's the man? Who wears strap?
Right. Okay, so
I want to know.
Okay, so this kind of like I kind of stole a concept from the gay men. So you know, like two masculine men, and one is the bottom, one is the top.
Yeah.
So I kind of stole that same concept with dating stud on stud.
Okay.
So,
wait. So when y'all date, do you ask? Are you a top or bottom? Because I know gay men do that.
I don't ask top or bottom, but I say, yo. I mean, I can kind of tell, like, if I'm gonna be more masculine than them or not. I can kind of tell. So
would I be a top or a bottom?
I don't know. Let's see. I think I can see you verse.
Yes. Yes. I already know what I would do.
I'm gonna have to go talk to my husband about that.
I can see you verse. Oh, and I forgot that word. I forgot too. Like verse. Is top, bottom, or verse.
You just do whatever.
Yeah.
You down with what?
Yeah. So
what is she?
Definitely verse.
Yes.
She has a bottom.
You said at the bottom.
Like.
Great.
I think I was a gay man in my past life.
Yeah,
I'm not
for
gonna
sure.
lie.
That's the
Okay.
bottom.
Sorry.
Okay.
Down topic. What are you?
I'm mainly bottom.
Okay.
So when I look for a stud, I look for someone more masculine, more dominant than I am.
You like a more masculine.
Yeah.
Stud. Okay.
That's what you're
That makes
attracted to.
sense.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like how masculine? Like just got.
Y'all be going to the extreme.
Like. Like your character Bree, like, hey, you gonna hit this right quick? Like thug, like.
Not no thug, but
Okay.
like you know, somebody that will allow me to be that diva, because I have diva ways. I'm like, look at her.
So how long does it take you to get dressed?
Oh, well, you know, I gotta do my eyebrows, I gotta do my hair, I gotta do my, you know, my clothes. It takes a long time. I gotta find, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta do all this stuff. So I need somebody that's gonna be like, babe, all right, let me just go
You're
ahead.
supposed to have been there 50 minutes ago.
Now, it's funny because me and my one of my close friends, like, her name Nick, and it's so funny how, because that's my bromance. So we both, like, share this, like, we both be in the mirror like, girl, yeah, doing our hair shit. We both studs too, so it's like, it's so funny, like, that's my bitch right there, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think I could, like, date another diva that, you know, it would have to be somebody more cool, just laid back. I would have to date somebody laid back, you know?
Okay.
Got you.
All right. Okay, so my question is there anything that is like a proprietary to stud for studs that like regular studs wouldn't know about?
Break it
how,
down. Break
like
it down.
how you all talk to each other, how you date, how you communicate.
Oh, it's definitely
like,
different. It's definitely different.
different?
You have to get adjusted, especially coming from dating a film. You have to be adjusted. Babe, can I tell a story when me and you first got together?
Yeah, good.
Okay, so
Which one? Hold on.
I'm her first stud.
Yeah.
Oh, congrats.
You
You busted cherry.
So, you busted cherries out
It's
here.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
How was the cherry?
It was a little strange at first, but it was fun. You know, the best part really is that she's not that masculine. Because if she
Okay.
was, I probably wouldn't. But that's what really like attracted me to her, because I could tell that she was more like on the soft side.
I see.
And when that was
Gotcha.
like, I was like, oh, okay, then I can do this.
Yeah.
You
Once
know?
they get beyond the clothes, then they like, oh, okay, well, it's
Yeah,
not
because
so
what you
bad.
just described to me honestly was more femme than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So who seduced who?
Oh yeah, tell us the story.
I need to know.
I like this story. Go ahead.
I need to know.
I like this story. I ain't gonna
Spill this.
So, you know, when I met her at this point, you know, I kind of had a few experiences with studs or whatnot by the time I met her. So it was like my whole thought process was studs ain't shit. Like, they be playing too many games, so I don't really be stunning them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she found me on Facebook and we wrote, and then she found me on IG.
Okay.
So when she found me on IG, she was like, yo, we're talking about jazz here. So when she found me on IG, she was just like, hey, you know, I think I like your page. You know, I think you cute. You know, we should get up and hang. And so I was just like, you know, okay, you know, we could get up. So we met in person. I had brought my right hand man, my bromance, you know. So, so it was like, you can, somebody, Luke calling me and it's pausing a lot. Yeah. Okay. So, we met in person and so I was like, okay, she cute. But, you know, I'm not gonna act like, you know, I'm gonna act like, you know, I ain't ex-swaying. You know what I'm saying? Because when you first meet somebody and you like really show that you like them, then that's when they start bullshitting.
Yeah.
I just came from a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
I just came, so I'm just like, I'm gonna play, like, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? You know, okay, you cute, okay. You know, me and my friend, we dancing on each other, like, you know. So then the night ended. And she walked me to my car like a gentlewoman, walked me to my car, and then I was like, okay, nice meeting you, nice meeting you too. She grabbed my face and kissed me. And I was like, wow, she's really serious. Because, you know, certain studs would be like, certain studs that I date that never dated a stud before, they're not that bold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Off rip, they're not that bold. Or they want to date me for the thrill, like, I just want to know. And I used to hate running to, I just want to know studs. Because it never works out.
You sound like a transgender person who says like, these people just date me because they just want to see what it's about.
They just want to see what's about,
Yeah.
right? So when she gripped my face and kissed me, I was like, oh, she's serious, cool, okay.
You know, but don't forget to explain, like, we was already talking before then, but it was hard for me to grasp.
No, after
her
that, it was
attention.
hard. It was still hard. So after that,
It was always hard to get her attention. Like from the jump, she was just not. I just wasn't
I'm
gonna
gonna have to pull you up a chair. Come sit. Come sit.
Come on,
Yes.
Jazz. Go ahead, tell the stories. She got a
Come
whole
sit.
different story. She about to call me
Yeah,
out.
this is Jazz. This is Sheena's girlfriend. So come on, sit. Yes. Tell us about this love connection. First of all, how long y'all been together?
In June it'll be 2 years.
Oh, y'all are still little babies.
Yeah.
All right, tell us a story. We listening.
Nah, you
Go ahead.
You
Finish.
tell.
I
So after that, so after the fact that we kissed, and then we was talking and whatnot. I was still talking
which I was aware of.
I was still talking to
about
other
it.
people, and she wanted to be exclusive, and I told her, like, you know, I don't do gray areas. I'm only exclusive with my girlfriend. I'm not exclusive when I'm talking and dating around.
Yeah. Which she also
She had a problem with it.
Yeah, which I was like, so, I mean, to get my way, I do reverse psychology. So, we're not, all right, fine, you know what? I'll leave you alone. You handle what you handle. You talking to other people. You do that.
You come back to me when you ready.
Yeah.
So
So we
actually exact words.
that was yeah. We had that.
I like you.
We had that conversation, and I remember I sent her a text, and I was like, well, you know, I'll leave you alone. What? Less than 5 minutes later, yo, like, what's going on? Like, why you want to do that? Like, you know, I like you. Her favorite thing was, oh, you know, I'm talking to other people, but you at the top right now. That's exactly.
At least you knew where your rank was.
So, and that's what she kept telling me. She was like, you know, you at the top right
You
now.
really are low key a pimple studs.
Look, man. Look.
Well, she was talking to like 2 studs and like a femme.
Yeah, but that's like a pimp that be like, you know, you my number 1 girl. You gotta go out there and do what I need you to do.
You gotta fight.
Look, I was just like not having it. I was like, you know what? I'll talk to you some other time. So she called me. She's like, yo, this, that, and the third. Like, come on. Like, it's not like that. You at the top. Like, you know, I like you. I like you more than I like the other ones. Blah, blah, blah. That's literally what she's saying to me. And so I was like, you know, we talked a little bit more. All right, cool. And it was still like, she still wasn't like budging. So I did it again, and this time I was like, I stopped talking for a couple hours because we were texting.
It was like
Was it days?
Yeah, it wasn't no hours.
Okay.
It was days.
Okay, maybe it was days. And so here she go again. She'll hit me up, and then things was like, she was like, oh, you know, I'm gonna let them go. I already let one go. I gotta let the other one go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not easy. This, I'm like, all right, whatever. Then we ended up, you know, it was so funny because I didn't ask her out. She asked me out. So with all of that I did, it made her, you know, make the move. Right.
Yeah.
It made her make the move because
Mm-hmm.
it was like at force this time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I got a question for you, Jazz. If y'all weren't to work out, would you date another stud? Based off your experience.
In all honesty, I cannot date a masculine stud. And I don't want to say it like that. I can't date a masculine woman. I'm masculine myself. So if I did date another stud, it'd have to just be a female that, if anything, dresses
No
like
label.
yeah, or that.
So Domo.
Would you date a dog?
Would you?
I don't know. That's kind of confusing for me.
So you want them to stay in one lane.
Yeah.
If you gonna dress like this, dress like this. Don't be switching it back because y'all know what you're
Well,
gonna
I
get.
don't mind that. I think my thing is that she's bi. That's what I'm referring to.
Oh, okay.
Nothing against
But
women,
what,
but
what if she wasn't bi?
Pretty tomboy saying no.
What if she wasn't bi?
All right. So we're not saying Domo. We just saying a what is it? A verse woman.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I can do something like that. I can definitely do something like that.
So what attracts you to her is her femininity then? It's not the masculine. It's not the masculine part that she has in your relationship. It's the femininity that attracts you.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'm not attracted to masculine women. I'm not.
Okay.
I mean, stuff.
So do you look at her more like a tomboy?
No, I look at her as a femme. No offense.
All right. Okay.
I mean, honestly, them eyebrows are laid, honey. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Hey.
That's
You
fair.
know, she is a woman, but she's more on the feminine side.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
Do you think I can be like, I can like switch it up?
Oh
if I
yeah,
want to?
definitely. We kind of like, you know, it's so funny. Sometimes I get on her nerves. She gets serious, like, bro, stop playing like. And I be like I kind of take it for a joke, but she's really serious. Like she'll turn on me. She definitely does. She'll turn on me, and it'll come out like that masculine part. And I'll be like, and then I just start laughing because I can't take it seriously. So like it's so funny, and that just makes it even more mad. But she start laughing. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, She'll come out of that when she get mad.
How did you get over your insecurities of dating a stud? Since this is your first one.
I'll be honest with you, I don't think there was. I mean, for me to make the first move, it was almost like I didn't care.
Can I make a comment?
Yeah.
So I feel like my experience with dating black studs and then versus dating studs outside of being black, it's like a completely different spirit. She was bold. She didn't care. Free spirit. Whatever. Like, I like you. I think you're attractive. Boom. Let's get it.
I'm also Puerto Rican. I'm from New York, so that probably makes a difference too. But
Yeah. So, but black studs, it was like it was an obstacle. Like they had to think about every single step. It wasn't that bold, and they was more closed-minded than, they was more. Black studs was definitely more closed-minded than she was. So.
Okay. They go back to the race thing.
Go back to the race. Yeah. Everything go back to the race.
It does.
Anything else you want to tell us?
no, you don't.
She's so cute.
Thanks, Jazz.
Go take a seat.
Thanks, Jazz. We appreciate you.
No problem.
I hope y'all enjoyed that. We just got the bunch.
I like that.
Yeah. We're here for Jazz. All right. So as we wrap up, anything you want to share with us that you haven't shared about that may be unique to your experience?
I would say if you are a stud and want to date a stud, kind of just go in it with the open mind. I'm different from most, so like, hold on, Jazz, you distract me. Like, leave it alone, because you're gonna eventually turn the screen back that way.
Can you?
Okay, so okay, so a bit like if you are a stud, then if you want to, try other studs and whatnot, just be open minded. The first date I had with Jazz, she didn't allow me to pay for her. She thought it was weird that I wanted to pay for her, and I was just like, yo, just relax. Like I'm a stud too. Like, I get it. Like, I'm not about to be like. I'm not gonna allow you to be the only person that does everything. Like, so be acceptive of getting the favor back. Be open to willing to get, pleased back.
Let go of some of that
Feeling,
masculinity.
yeah, like, relax. Like, it's your turn. Like, you sit back and you be the woman. Let the stud spoil you. Let her make you feel like you can just lay back and chill and let her figure things out. Like, just relax. Like, you don't have to uphold that, that standard that you have with that family. Like, you just relax. Just relax.
That makes sense. I always like to end on a good note, a funny note, and a random question. So here's my random question. Would you ever be open to an open relationship or a poly type relationship?
Definitely. I'll be open to that. Yeah, definitely.
Which one?
Okay, that is kind of different.
Open or poly?
Okay, so what's open? I know poly, but what's open to you?
Like y'all can date outside y'all relationship, but y'all come back home. But that other person doesn't come back with you.
Okay, so
Poly-
it's not like we dating together.
No,
We
poly
date the
is
same
you're
person.
dating together.
Oh, that is. Okay, so poly is like I'm dating.
Like,
We
weird.
both dating the same
Yeah,
person
yeah,
at the
yeah.
same time.
Yeah.
And then open is like I do.
You do your thing, but
When y'all
we're
come
central.
home and
On the open, no.
Okay.
No. Poly, yes. Let's have fun together.
So just sexual then, not actual relationship. Is it a sexual relationship or a actual relationship?
I like to do things with my spouse together, like sexually together. I don't want you going off having sex with somebody by yourself, and then I'm having sex by,
All right.
Like,
I mean that's fair.
Nah, like if we can bring another chick in the bedroom,
But she can stay. That's what I'm asking.
Who?
Can the chick you bring in the bedroom stay and grow
Yeah,
with
she
you all?
can be
Throuple.
hey,
You can
I'm fun, like I'm bored. Let's have
No
some
more.
fun.
She becomes y'all girlfriend. That's what I'm asking.
Oh,
I'm
girlfriend.
asking, is it strictly for
Yeah.
sex or can it actually be a relationship?
I think it could. It depends.
Depends on
Because
the person.
see, our conflict is different. So she would want a film. I would want another stud.
And the plot thickens.
So we
I'm here for this.
We don't already talked about this. Like,
So we
get a
go
stem.
back and forth because
we have talked about that.
Why don't you get a stem?
yeah, like you have to meet me in the
But
middle.
it has to be like a no label. Or
Yeah, but I'm saying, she can like role play every day. She can be a different person. Today I got on the skirt. Tomorrow I got on my Timbs. Fuck is up? It's like it's either like what's up or fuck is up. Like you know,
Right.
She can be okay. So y'all will be open to that. Yeah. Have y'all done it already? Not each other, but other people. Have other people come into your bedroom yet?
Threesome.
Okay. Slick.
Wait, who is Slick?
Like Slick Hatch came in now, you know, like
That's the person's name.
we know, like
a person
yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah, we had we experiment, you know, we
How was
had
it?
several times.
How was that?
How was it?
Deets, honey, deets. I
give
need the
the truth.
details. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
Okay, so you know, we always have talks or whatnot about we always have talks about like, okay, you know, let's bring somebody in the bedroom, or if we both attracted to a person, we'll both communicate to each other. We'll be like, yo, like, let's try to, you know, let's both flirt with us so we can get a, you know, it was one time period like me and her, we just had fun and we was just like
learn with everybody.
we was both flirting with chicks, trying to get them to come on in. And, you know, we had conversations with
bet y'all
other
were trying to
females,
get
you
them
know
chicks
what
to
I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, so that was kind of like a time period with me and her. We was just like, yeah, fuck it, like that's what's up. And this is too is so cool dating another stuff because she gets it. Like I'm feminine, you know, I'm a bottom or whatnot, but like I'm still masculine to a certain extent. So I understand that.
It's just
That
fun.
going out and
Yeah.
chasing female, how many numbers you can pull, like what's up, girl? You gonna get, you know what I'm saying? So I can bust it out, you know what I'm saying? So I get it, and she gets it, so it's no jealousy. I can't do that with a film.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I can't
It's not like it's just a sexual
Film would be
thing.
like,
It's
nah,
fun.
just shut it down. A
Yeah.
film would shut me down. I ain't gonna say they will. They have shut down that idea of us just having fun bringing people home.
Huh. Okay. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that answer.
Yeah, film
So
like shut
is
it
it
down.
always with the woman?
Mhm.
Never with the man.
What a woman, yeah.
Oh, would you ever do it with the man?
Okay, well you gotta ask the question, have I ever did it with a man first?
Have you ever done it with a man?
One time.
Okay, now would you ever bring a man into a relationship?
Wait, you gotta ask her. Have you ever done it with a man?
No, I have not.
Really?
Golden lesbian, that what's called?
Is
A
that
gold star. Gold star.
Gold
lesbian.
star
Oh,
lesbian?
yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's called. When
Is it
a
gold
man
star?
has never.
Yeah, it's called the Gold Star. Yeah.
Gold Star,
Yeah,
yeah.
it is.
Okay, well, shouts out to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so would y'all bring a man? I know we already cool with the women. Women can come in.
Well, in all honesty, I want to get pregnant, and I'm not paying for no sperm when there's plenty of dicks walking around this planet.
I know that's right, girl.
So I ain't paying for no sperm.
We got our answer, people. We got our answer.
Hey, that was some real shit, though.
We just gonna have to have a threesome at that point.
Alright.
So
There you go.
I was thinking of some range. If you want to fuck it.
that's just weird though. Like
You know what?
It's
Weird
weird.
sometimes
very
doesn't
weird.
work.
No, it is
It
very weird.
doesn't. Sometimes it just doesn't work.
My wife and I have tried it, and it is very weird.
Does it work? That's what I'm saying
Did she
though.
get
Like,
pregnant though? See?
It was me.
see, like,
What you mean?
It was me.
Okay, so did you get pregnant?
Nah, but I found out I had PCOS, so you know,
what's that?
it's like cysts in your ovaries, so you can't get
I have
pregnant.
fibroids.
You
yeah.
can't get pregnant that well. So it's really me. His sperm probably worked.
Oh, so you're broken.
I'm
Okay.
broken.
Oh.
His sperm probably works. But the whole experience was fucking weird. I don't know how straight women put them. Ew, it just felt like somebody poured a whole bunch of lube in my vagina. It was just wrong. It was just wrong. That's not how God made me.
Did you feel them swimming?
I don't know. It felt very weird. She probably gonna get mad at me. For telling me this story. That was not an approved story by my wife.
Hey,
But it's real life though, real.
Yeah,
so I understand though.
We're
It's
not gonna
fucking
pay
real.
for it. We're not gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
It's free. It's free. Shit. it.
Why not make
And
a
there's plenty of men here on this damn planet that want to have sex with some lesbians. Like,
yeah.
I'm not about to.
free.
Because they swear they're going to turn you out anyway.
Right.
So.
Okay, so my follow-up question is, okay, we got men, we got women. Would you ever bring in a transgender person, F to M or M to F?
Okay.
And I'm not trying to sexualize you guys because I know a lot of people use US fetishes. This is honestly just a question.
No. I say you could ask me
No, not
anything.
you, for them. Because I know a lot of transgender people are fetishized,
Yeah,
and I don't want it to come off that way.
You know what? I always said this. I said, a transgender woman and her hermaphrodite is a superhuman, and I feel like they're superhuman because they got both. Shit, they got a penis and they got a vagina, and they can with a trans woman. Cause a lot of them now keep their penis. They look like a female. They have breasts.
Yeah, surgery.
But a lot of them are keeping their penises. So it's like when they have these relationships with men, it's like they're still giving men that 2-for-1 type of deal. And I think that's awesome because if you can get 2 in one package.
So you're saying y'all would take the 2-for-1?
Well, I'm just saying, like, my opinion. I don't think personally I can do a trans woman. Personally, I don't think I can.
That's fair.
But I feel she's also. I don't think I can do a trans woman, but I get it. Like they superwoman, they can goddamn slang
Got a little bit of everything,
and they can take it like, yo, no, hey, that's what's up. A trans man, I have been approached by several trans men too. Like they wanted to date me, and it was like, well, it's more so like I like women,
Okay.
and I don't know, but then like I get into like the videos and like porn, and I see them actually being feminine, but then I get like confused in a sense because
You stuck on the fact that they're not a woman.
But if you want to be a man, I'm thinking like
a gay
you're
man
gonna have
in
to.
some of the videos.
Yeah, so I don't get it. I don't understand. So I wouldn't know what my place would be
Okay.
In that.
That's fair.
in that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know, like, cause I'm a bottom, but you're a bottom, but I'm looking at, but I'm calling you man. It would like
I see what
throw
you're
me
saying.
off.
It can
a
be
little bit.
confusing. I get
It
you.
can
I
be-
think a lot of people would feel that way. It's not that you're not open to it. It's just you don't get it. You don't understand. And I think that's fair. That's a fair.
Yeah.
Assessment. It's okay for you
Now
not to
some
know.
of them are actually manly. Some of them are actually manly, but I have seen a hell of a lot of them.
Yeah.
Hell of a lot of them just
That are more feminine.
more feminine. And I'm just like,
I've
you
seen
could
it both,
stay. You
I've
know
seen
what I
both,
mean?
too.
So
But,
you know what
but
I'm
they
saying?
couldn't stay because the issue is that they're not in the right body.
So it's
not-
an image issue.
It's a I'm not in the right body issue. It's not a like I want to be feminine. It's I'm not a female. Femininity and a female are two different things. Like I'm a female, I'm not feminine, but I connect with my body. If I looked in the mirror every day and I was just like, this isn't my body.
Okay, that makes sense.
You
Okay.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah, she explained that because I'm sitting here like, okay.
That's why you can transition and be gay because you like your
Your
sexual
sexuality
identity. Yeah.
and your
Sexuality and gender
are
is
two
two
totally
different
different
things.
things.
Okay,
Exactly,
so if a trans man becomes like when they was a stud, they were gay, lesbian, but when they turn trans, they like men.
They could like either. I get what
Right.
you're saying. Some of them do like men.
So some of them do like men, or they act of they resemble a gay man.
Yeah, I think it's just
So
it's just a
is
human
it the hormones though? Because sometimes the hormones
I don't know.
change.
You know, I'm not transgender. I really don't
I
know.
do.
I think maybe they're just coming out to just be whoever they are.
Yeah.
I mean, you come out as transgender, you may as well like what you like. And maybe they dated women before because they didn't identify with themselves. But when you have to do that self-reflection, you realize maybe I really don't like women. That was me running from that,
Yeah.
or I like this now. So.
Okay, so that means so my my best friend, he's trans, but he's like a man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm referring to those who, kind of, you got trans, like, so the ones who transition and become more feminine. Like that's the ones who I'm still trying to figure out.
I don't think that we can figure it out because it's just their experience.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, hey, you do you, you do you. You know, I'm cool.
I think honestly, just doing what feels natural to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like for real. But I do understand it though, and I think it's important that we talk about it because a lot of the ways we come across to them is because we're just confused. But instead of asking a genuine question, it comes off as, what are you doing? You know? So like I think it's good to have dialogue.
Exactly.
Respectful
You have to
dialogue.
ask the questions because if you don't ask, you're gonna assume. And if some willing to be open and don't mind being questioned, then that would be perfect.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why I'm happy that Keon came on.
Okay.
For y'all watching, Keon came on from Choices, that's AKA Ryan.
Yeah.
So I was happy that he came on because he explained a lot of things that only he would know.
Okay. Y'all interviewed him?
Yeah, we interviewed him. So like it's just important to have this conversation.
It's always like you have to keep an open dialogue.
Yeah,
everything
absolutely.
you have to because you don't know.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna assume and you're gonna, you know what I'm saying, and
make
you
an ass
don't
out of
know.
yourself.
Yeah, make it right. You're gonna assume. I don't like to assume. I can only making assumptions based off of my experience, and that's not large enough.
Yeah, no, you're right.
That's not enough based off my experience. Like I have not experienced every trends in the whole world to making a good
Well, we know you experienced the threesome.
That we do know.
And y'all experienced the foursome.
No.
Okay, well put that on the list.
Experienced that.
Put that on the
I
list.
kind of thought about that, but I ain't mentioned it yet.
Yeah, I kind of like
Another
I'll be
relationship.
I'll be like candle.
Like the fourth one, like look, are they looking or
I think
actually
another
participate?
relationship would be dope.
All right, so tell everybody what they can expect from you in the future. Any new projects coming up? Anything?
Yes. Well, in the future of my personal life, I cut hair and I'm in barber school. So if y'all need a haircut, hit me up. Hit my line up. I do fades. I do it all.
Okay.
So, and as far as like, let's see. I do like a million things. Okay. So, with Choices. I'm definitely on board with Choices. Whatever, you know, if Naja want to continue with season 3, I'm definitely on board. And I'm also on board with other projects. Wrong Convict, it's out on YouTube right now. I actually did the first short film with them, and we about to get geared for the second movie, part 2 that comes out.
Okay.
So more acting. I kind of like acting. I love it.
Good.
Like I love it. Okay, and catch me in the Best Friend project. Thank you, Jen. Catch me in the Best Friend project. It's another lesbian web series that's out now. It's kind of hot.
Okay.
Too, and then I'm definitely writing my own web series.
Nice.
So I haven't finished it yet. So once I finish it and get it all, like,
You gonna have auditions?
yeah, I'm
I can be
definitely
the
gonna
goofy
have.
friend.
Okay. Like, come on.
I've already got the part. No need to audition.
Yeah.
Look out for that. Okay.
Yeah. So I actually have a project, and I actually do touch on transgender in this project. Actually, it's gonna be the main focus. It's gonna be the main. Yeah, it's gonna be the main focus. So. Yeah, I can't wait for that too. And also, okay, my mind be going all the. Also, I do. I'm having another party. I'm a big part of a promotion group. We throw parties once a month.
Okay.
Levels Entertainment. Our next party is March the 9th on a Saturday. Y'all get geared up. I'm about to have some dancers come through. Y'all bring y'all ones. We turn it the fuck up. Real. Like, if y'all in Atlanta, y'all gonna have to, like, check us out.
Definitely.
Okay.
And so that's what I'm mainly doing, like, Levels. Like, Levels is my baby.
All right.
That's my shit.
And let everybody know where they can find you.
You can find me on IG at No Label Beauty. You can also find me on Facebook, No Label Sheena. I just changed my name. It didn't allow me to change No Label Beauty. But No Label Sheena on Facebook, No Label Beauty on IG. And I'm opening up a YouTube channel soon. So once that get out, I'll let y'all know.
All right, cool. We appreciate that. Max, where can they find you?
You can find me on Facebook at Maximilian, or, well, yeah, that's really it. Facebook. I mean, don't be on IG like that.
That's all right. That's
Really don't be on IG like that. I don't need nobody stalking my page.
I want to thank you both for coming today and coming to sit with us.
problem.
I want to thank you all for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe this video, leave comments down below, ask some questions, tell us what you thought about it. You can find us on all social media platforms at Stud Table Talk. And once again, this is another episode, Stud Table Talk. Peace.
All right, y'all. Peace